Disney Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey's Handy Helpers, a Lift the Flap fun book. Welcome to the clubhouse. Today is a special day. Do you know why? Because everyone is coming over for dinner. What do you like for dinner? Ding dong! What's that? It's the doorbell. You're right. But who do you think it is? We'll know as soon as the handy helper opens the door. Uh-oh, it looks like the handy helper is stuck. That's never happened before. You'll have to open the door so we can see who's there. It's Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Professor Von Drake. Thanks for letting them in. Good job. Look, none of the handy helpers are working. Professor Von Drake says that the handy helpers, Springer-dingers, aren't spring-a-dinging. The handy helpers are broken. When they work, the handy helpers sound like this. Chugga-chugga-chug-chug. Can you make a sound like a handy helper? But now they sound like this. Chugga-chugga squeak. Something must be wrong with the handy-dandy machine that makes the handy helpers work. We have to help the handy helpers. What should we do? We can call Toodles and get some mouse-ka-tools to help us fix the machine. That's good thinking. Can you say, "Oh, Toodles"? Say it loudly so Toodles can hear you above the handy-dandy machine. You did it! Here's Toodles. What mouse-ka-tools did Toodles bring? Lift the flap to find out. A bottle of shampoo, a butterfly net, shape wrenches, and the mystery mouse-ka-tool. That's a surprise tool that can help us later. Whee! Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and I took the silly slide downstairs to where the handy-dandy machine is. Daisy, Donald, and the professor are going to stay upstairs to take care of the handy helpers. Just look at the handy-dandy machine. It has lots of gears and bolts. When the machine works, the gears turn, and the bolts hold the gears in place. But look closer. The bolts are loose. What are the loose bolts shaped like? A triangle. That's right. A diamond. You betcha. A star? You're right again. Do you see those shapes in any of the mouse-ka-tools? Which mouse-ka-tool should we use to tighten the bolts? Lift the flap to find out. It's the shape wrenches. We've got ears. Say cheers. Okay, now that we've tightened the bolts, we need to see if that fixed the handy-dandy machine. Minnie is going to turn the crank. Each time she turns the crank, the arrow will move by 10. When it gets to 100, the machine should start to move. Can you count along with Minnie? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You did it! The gears are turning. The machine is working. Chugga chugga chug chug, chugga chugga squeak! Oh no! The machine has stopped again. Let's try taking off some old gears and putting on some new ones. First, Goofy will put on a new small gear. Next, I'll put on a new medium gear. We need one more gear, and it's bigger than a medium one. What size is it? Lift the flap to find out. We need a large gear. Good work. Do you remember what we have to do to see if the machine is working again? That's right. Minnie has to turn the crank, and we all need to count to 100 by tens. Are you ready to do that again? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Did it work? The gears turned a little bit, but what sound is the machine making? Chugga chugga squeak! Oh no! The gears are stuck, and so is Goofy. We need a mouse-ka-tool to make the gears slippery so that Goofy can slip out of them. Which one do we need? Lift the flap to see if you're right. The bottle of shampoo should do the trick. You betcha. We've got ears. Say cheers. Gee, the shampoo was slippery enough to get Goofy loose from the gears. And we hoped that the slippery shampoo would help the gears turn. But the handy-dandy machine still isn't working. Maybe some other parts need fixing too. Goofy has found a spring that needs some work. Uh-oh, the spring has sprung Goofy into the air. Which mouse-ka-tool can help us catch Goofy before he hits the floor? Lift the flap to see. Hurry! The butterfly net. That should do it. We've got ears. Say cheers. Phew, we caught Goofy in the butterfly net before he could get hurt. That's great. but it's too bad we can't fix the handy-dandy machine. Wait a minute, Pluto sees something. Let's follow him. What has Pluto found? Look closely at the heart-shaped gear. Something is caught underneath that gear. What is it? That's right, it's Pluto's squeaky blue ball. That's what's been making the squeaking sound. That must be what has stopped the machine from working. How do we get Pluto's squeaky blue ball out from under the heart-shaped gear? It's time for the mystery Mouscatool. But what is it? Lift the flap to see. It's a giant pair of toy tweezers. Super cheers! You did a great job helping us pull Pluto's squeaky blue ball out of the handy-dandy machine using the giant pair of toy tweezers. Now all the handy helpers are working again. Do you remember everything we did? First, we tightened bolts with differently shaped wrenches. Then we used shampoo to slip Goofy out from between the gears. Next, we caught Goofy in a butterfly net after a spring from the machine made Goofy spring up into the air. And then, we used the giant pair of toy tweezers to pull Pluto's squeaky blue ball out from under the machine. Now the handy helpers can help us make dinner. We're having veggie stew. But first, let's all do the Mouska dance. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to check out some of my other playlists. You'll love some of those stories. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. We'll see you all in the next video.